fuck with you won't cry. I was just gonna say he don't care.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Not a bad return here, and he gets it out to the 5.
On first down, Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Wilson.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Here's Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson.
That's it.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Yellow, yellow. I go, little lady.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 43, 15. 56, Mike, 56.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part, gets a chance to get after the quarterback, it's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On the ground, this is Williams. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that
Hold
got
on to it, my nigga.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Zebra. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Go 14. Mike 56. Mike. Let's go, defense.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On 1st down, Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And
I'm trying to hit that nigga.
Back near midfield at the 49.
That nigga was swag.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes
I tried to flank it over there.
No score after one.
Wouldn't let me flank it, Lord. Oh, shit. Ew.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson.
I can't throw it again.
And he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And look at this, it's a fake.
And he can't throw it.
First down marker. That'll be a turnover.
I'm talking about he stayed back there self with his
feet.
feet.
A risky play there to fake
Big
it.
stupid ass. I'm trying to get the nigga to throw the ball, dummy.
Because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I'm talking about stupid wide.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Keep playing hard. Yellow, 180. I'm coming for you. Patch it.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going
I fought hard for that.
Back at the 15-yard line.
I'm talking about I fought real hard for that.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 14 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
To throw again, Wilson.
Oh, get off me.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I knew you was going to fuck up somehow, some way.
Yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of. The pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated
fullbacks, the linebackers, you know
that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
No.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Popped in the fucking air and hung there.
And a big turnover.
That's the crazy part.
His guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball
You do. You just intercepted it a while ago. What the fuck?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
On first down, Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I thought you got somewhere to do it. Oh,
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
Nah, I boosted him at the end after you did the tonight.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. Got it. It's me and you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the slant.
Second and 5 now. Wilson dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, where the ball comes
Bruh, it wouldn't let me slide.
For the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Carson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's crossing. He's checking.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow. Let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not playing defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On first down, it's Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They run again with Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson.
Why it take so long to throw it, the nigga? Oh.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 54, right there. 56. Coming to you.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Touching. What?
So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
Illegal
That's what I think.
touching?
I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner. And that will force a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. He's back to throw. Steps away. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30.
56.
Wilson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Going back to Moore. This time
got to get out of bounds.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds?
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mahomes rolling to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
Damn.
Teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Move the feet.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. This is Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Damn.
Just shy of midfield.
Why didn't he go out left, though?
From midfield at the 48-yard line.
Not.
A costly mistake here in OT.
That is
and you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? It's Hill, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
He could wait, he dove and didn't get what? Let that have been me.
How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I know it. I knew Mahomes was good to lose that bitch. One time. He had to. He was just running that bitch again. Tackle? Hell nah.
Just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch his flat. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well. So don't say nothing. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm going to come back to you. Mike, 56.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Flush to his right. And
hold on to it.
Incomplete. Would have been a big hit if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hold on
they
to the
decided to take a shot and right down the
ball.
middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Hey, alert. 56. Mike, 56.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I ain't worried about it.
Bang out.
All right.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Check 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under
I put that bitch in the money maker. Oh, man.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
Now Wilson to throw again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.